You ever look at a monster's stat block and see something like HP 58, 98 plus 18, and wonder, what the heck am I supposed to do with that? Do I roll it? Do I ignore it? Do I let the dice gods decide if my ogre is a chunky brute or a one-hit wonder? Today, we're going to crack the code behind monster hit points in the 2024 Monster Manual and show you how the math under the hood can actually make your encounters way more dynamic, or way more deadly, depending on how you roll it. I'm Monster Mechanics, and if you're a dungeon master who loves making combat both fair and fearsome, you're in the right place. Alright, let's get into it. So, in this new edition, monster hit points are presented in a specific format. First, you've got a static number, like 58, and then in parentheses, you've got the dice formula used to calculate it. 98 plus 18 in this case. The rule is simple. Pick one. You either go with the flat HP, or you roll the dice. Now here's where it gets juicy. That die expression isn't just for show. It's tied directly to the monster's size category. This is new school monster math, folks. Check this out. Tiny creatures use a D4, and every die of HP averages 2.5. Small, D6, average 3.5. Medium is D8, this is your classic baseline, averaging 4.5. Large creatures bump up to a D10, average 5.5. Huge goes D12, giving 6.5 on average. And Gargantuan? These beasts roll with D20, and that's a beefy average of 10.5 per die. That means you can take a creature's size, plug in its number of hit dice, tack on its constitution modifier multiplied by its dice count, and bam, you've got its expected hit point range. Let's walk through an example. Say you've got a large creature with 6 hit dice and a constitution of 14, giving it a +2 modifier. That's 6d10 plus 12 hit points. You could either use the average, 5.5 times 6 is 33, plus 12 for a total of 45 hit points, or roll it out for some wild variance. And here's the kicker. Rolling those dice gives your monsters life. Not like necromantic life, but narrative life. One ogre might be scarred and half dead, another fresh out of the barracks. Rolling hit points on the fly is a secret storytelling tool most dungeon masters sleep on. But let me tell you why I love using rolled hit points in-game. First, it breaks the predictability. If your players know that every phase spider they meet has exactly 32 hit points, they'll start metagaming hard. But if one has 25 and the other has 41, now they don't know what to expect, and neither do you. That's the magic. Second, it's an easy way to modify encounter difficulty without touching challenge rating or rewriting stat blocks. Want to make your goblin boss fight a little tougher without changing his challenge rating 1/2 tag? Boom. Just max out his hit dice roll. Want to make an elite mook squad feel fragile but dangerous? Minimum roll. No homebrew required. Now let's talk tactics. If you're planning a boss fight, roll HP in advance. Don't risk your dragon showing up with 89 hit points when the average is 187. Unless, that's the point. Maybe it's been wounded already. Maybe it's sick. Or maybe it's faking weakness. You see where I'm going with this? Okay, here's something spicy. You don't have to use the same rule for every monster in the same encounter. You can roll hit points for a few monsters and use averages for others. Give your elite knight a full roll while the conscripts have fixed stats. It adds flavor and depth. And hey, before you go, if you're enjoying these deep dives into the mechanics behind the monsters, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment. Tell me, do you roll your monster hit points or stick with the average? And why? Next time, we're talking initiative, what it means, how it's changing in the 2024 books, and why you might want to stop rolling it altogether. I'm Monster Mechanics, and I'll see you in the lair.